To begin with, I think it's important to recognise who your stakeholders are and target the information that you give to them in the right way. So senior management, they don't need all the detail. They might want headline views of what's happening in the business. And then also that sort of directionally correct information rather than real detailed information. But when I'm speaking to perhaps some of the planning team, they want real detail and understanding on a unit by unit level, what's that costing us and how can we make efficiencies to make it cost less. So I guess it's understanding those stakeholders firstly, understanding the information they need. And then I think it's building relationships, which underpins a lot of what I do within finance. It's having that relationship so there's no difficult conversations because you've already built that relationship. So when you have to talk to people and say, you want to spend this money, it's probably not a smart decision to spend all that money on this project. Can we do it a different way? It's not difficult because you've already got that relationship in place. So I think that's probably a big key for stakeholder management is understanding that, building that relationship to begin with, and then that helps you influence and talk to them and understand their challenges so that you're not seen as the bad guy all the time. I think we live in a world where sort of AI and all of these robotics and automated solutions are really exciting and they're very clever, but I don't think they'll ever be human. So they won't have the sort of human skills that we bring to it, like innovation and flexibility, adaptability, those sorts of things. I guess I posted on LinkedIn the other week around, we've got all this technology, but people still make a mess of parking. Or, we've put people on the moon, but we still can't fold fitted sheets. So it's stuff like that, whatever technology we have, we're still going to be human and mess it up a little bit. But at the same time, I think, curiosity and those sorts of things that machines won't be able to do, but we can be innovative with what we're doing and really help and drive forward companies like this one. And machines help us and AI helps us, but without the soft skills and building that side of our careers, we risk putting ourselves out of a job really, because that transactional part of finance is going to be done by a computer in the future. So we need to focus on what we can really add value to our businesses, looking at, as I say, really being curious, building those relationships, understanding where we can add the value that the AI can't. We have this bad view by the rest of the business sometimes that, it's finance, you're just going to tell us no, you're going to take all our money away, etc., etc. So I think a lot of it is, it's easy, but it's hard, is be yourself. We have, as individuals, we have like an in-work persona and out-of-work persona. And sometimes it's difficult to mix the two, which I guess is why I like working here, because I could be myself here, the same as I am at home. I think that's be yourself and bring your whole personality to work as well. And the other side of it, I think, is to go out into the business and understand the challenges that your stakeholders and the people you work with have. So as an example, here on Black Friday and when we get busy, I may occasionally go and do some picking in the warehouse. And I can see the challenges that people have there. So, they might be complaining that, we don't have the right equipment. If I can go and see and say, oh, well, actually, I could do with X, Y, and Z to help me here, then that really, I can really empathise with what they're doing as well. So sometimes I think it's just making yourself, rather than sitting behind your desk, hiding away, get out from that desk, go and see the business and go and work in the business sometimes, because that just gives you that whole different perception of what's going on out there, and also changes the perception of people there as to what you do and what you're like as well. They don't see you as someone behind an email sending them a report saying they've overspent again. They see you as someone that's, oh, actually, they're all right. Or not too bad. So, so I think that's probably the best advice I would give is, rather than staying away from all the business, get involved in that, because I think that's where the future lies for finance.